What does the Benelli brand make you think of? Because for me, Benelli has never been associated with a motorcycle of this type. The Benelli 502 TRK is basically a motorcycle that breaks certain barriers, a certain perception of the Benelli brand. Above all, it's a machine that in essence no longer has anything to do with its Italian roots. However, we still have to admit that it looks pretty good. It references the Italian multistrada, so it can definitely appeal to some. The power unit is a 500cc engine generating 48 horsepower at 8,500 revolutions per minute. The engine is definitely flexible, which makes off-road riding not difficult. Even on asphalt, accelerating from 40 kilometers per hour in 6th gear doesn't cause the motorcycle to stutter. The motorcycle accelerates smoothly, nothing shakes or vibrates, although there are some vibrations still present at the engine level. They are not dampened, and a sign of this is, for example, that the motorcycle you see here doesn't have an engine guard. That guard fell off during our tests while we were riding in the Chadi mountains. Most likely due to the vibration set cracked, the mounting broke. Fortunately, nothing happened. We just put the guard in the backpack and were able to keep riding. The motorcycle is equipped with a 20-liter fuel tank, which is enough to cover 400 kilometers. One definite downside of the TRK 502 is the riding position when off-roading, that is, when standing up. The tank, and especially its shape, makes it impossible to get a good grip with your knees, which makes riding a bit awkward. However, we have to remember that this is not a typical off-road motorcycle. We don't have a 21-inch front wheel here, instead it's a 19. The motorcycle is fitted with typical road tires. In this case we have Metzeler Durance, so it's actually a really good tire. I've already ridden 1,000 kilometers on this motorcycle, and to be honest with you, I'm a bit surprised and pleasantly so how well this machine handles off-road and how well it performs on the road. It's easy to load it up with bags and gear you'd want to take on a camping trip. The price, which is set at 23,000 zlotys, isn't off-putting. However, one thing is certain, the front suspension should be replaced. Maybe a thicker oil would help, but I have the impression that the main issue here is still the suspension travel. But well, there's really nothing to be surprised about. I'm testing this motorcycle in off-road conditions. I've already completed the asphalt test. I just couldn't resist taking it off-road.